Hi, I'm Exesis, and this is Terra Invicta, where we're playing as the Resistance. And we've got a few more inbound here. You see there's a bunch of ships running around out there in deep space. We've got another construction module online here, or a mine. So the Mars is starting to come online here. So we've got the first fully complete base. And we've got a few more coming up, but I think this is the one that got its its fishing pile finished. So that is very nice. And we're actually starting to bank in some resources here now. We also need to redefend our interests in India. We need to work especially on mission control now. And mission control is probably the most important thing for us to work on. We have an enemy agent here as well. Oh yeah, we're
prepping for next mission.
We're in the middle of a turn. I don't think we... Okay. Well, let's finish off this turn then.
Our kiss remains unheard.
Yeah, well, we haven't done the defend interest there anyway. I thought we ended in between turns last time, but apparently not. Public campaign mission, yeah, okay.
The situation remains chaotic.
All three of those missions failed. That's rather depressing. We are way above our command cap here again now. Okay, the initiative is getting into Bangladesh here. We must have and Vietnam. But it is to be expected for them to try and break in there. We've got China. Would be nice if we could grab Singapore back, of course. We can always grab these nations back from them in the future, of course. How's Taiwan doing? This is one that we probably could integrate into China in the future as well. I wonder if we should have a claim on it from the game start, shouldn't we? Yeah. And what we're doing down here in India, we don't need to be there. We need to defend our interests here in India. That's what we need to be doing.
Reporting in.
And maybe we want to actually locate whoever this is.
Investigating target.
And Samsur can do the defend interest mission here as well.
Securing our interests.
And why are we so high up above the cap? With I think we've only got China and India. We shouldn't be that high up country list. Unless we've lost some here. No. Must have just gotten more expensive. Maybe India got another... Could be... I think we had 5 control points here before as well. Anyway, we're gonna be defending them and we got enough public opinion here that it should be fine. And we are starting to get India up and running.
Where to?
Yeah, what do we want to do? We just want to run some missions here. We don't really have any...
We make our appeal.
And we could go on offensive actions, I guess, against our opponents, but I think it's a little bit early for that.
Making our case.
Acknowledged.
And I think we were lowering unrest as well. Oh, we got alien assets to assault. Samsur can do that next turn, I guess. I don't think it's worth sending in someone who's only got 3 command for it. I think we're better off. And she's not very good at stabilizing either, of course. And we don't really want to spend that ops either, I think. Yeah, we really need more mission control as soon as possible. What are we doing for research? And no one else wants this, so we're kind of just keeping it down on the back burner so we get a bunch of our projects done. I think we should have, or maybe not Thinking maybe we'd unlock the and we need this one then. Let's check the tech tree. And I think it's called the command module, isn't it? A command center. That is a tier 2 or tier 3. Let's right click and we can see everything here. Operation set, that's the one I was looking for. Okay, we need settlement core as well, I think, for that one. So that's the next one we need to do then. Because these will help us with the mission. These give one mission control. Or they actually cost loads of power. Might be possible to... We're gonna need them for a little bit later anyway. But that means that settlement cores... Oh, we had these. Obviously not. That's the level 2. Two ones here. Let's check that for settlement cores. What we're missing. We're actually not missing anything. An orbital course should be enough for these. And maybe I just need to wait for a bit then. And we'll confirm these assignments anyway. Okay, so we can unlock the Copperhead missile base and Artemis torpedo base. These are some decent ones, we'll set them as a favorite.
Securing our control.
We still need to get 6 more mission control to actually be able to do anything. I think we need 6 ships. And I'm gonna test it out in... there's a mode you can do with the skirmishes, where you can load in your designs. We can see how many we actually need to take down one of these enemy surveillance ships. Another mine has been completed.
I have new information.
Positive in everything here now. And this was a servant Wakang. Let's actually repeat this one. Let's see if we can figure out who this is. Oh, we completed the Alien Movements project. By studying residue found in the vicinity of reported alien sightings, we have established that, rather than sweating liquid as humans do, these aliens dissipate heat in a similar manner to dry ice sublimating from solid gas. Fortunately for us, tracking this is relatively straightforward. During the peak of the global war on terror, most nations were already using forward-looking infrared FLIR to detect biological aerosol threats. By expanding the quantities and capabilities of such systems, we will be able to detect the presence of this alien byproduct in real time. So this allows us to detect alien operatives, and this is a real big step
An
forward,
important
of course.
breakthrough, Commander. We can track them now.
We have combined old-fashioned satellite coverage with some newly developed technology designed to detect aliens via their biological signatures. As more intelligence agencies and telecommunications companies join our cause, our tracking network is expanding to cover the entire globe. It's crude, and we're having to depend on a lot of people whom I do not trust very much. But if we're right, it'll give us the capability to track alien movements on Earth in real time. Let's see if it works. We have learned all we can from remote studying our enemy. To go further, we need an actual alien specimen. As yet, we have no idea how to protect ourselves from whatever mechanism the aliens use to enthrall humans. So our solution is to render the alien unable to enthrall us by killing it. A few of our researchers have objected to carrying out what amounts to an assassination mission. But given how many humans have died in this conflict already, the majority of our personnel are much less squeamish. It is important, however, that we do not execute this operation in a casual manner. The aliens and their human allies have no doubt become aware of our effort and it seems likely that we are inviting retaliatory strikes when we go forward. Detect an alien operative on Earth and conduct an assassinate mission against it. It is possible assaulting alien installations on Earth or in space may also yield an alien body for study, but it is difficult to predict under what circumstances that might occur. So there we got a new objective. Now we need to collect an alien corpse. We need to select a new research, of course. We could probably just keep working on alien technology here. And while waiting for the other things, we should really start working on these ship technologies as well. Vasimir would be nice to get up and running. And mass drivers would be good as well. That's the engine, isn't it? Yeah, we probably don't need the mass driver engine. Let's obsolete that one for now. Just check that we didn't. No. Good. Energy lab. This is one that we're going to want to have soon enough. Gives energy science, and this is all of our reactors. And the same thing, I think this one isn't that good, but it leads to one that's better. This one produces money and influence, which isn't that bad. It doesn't produce very much, this one. Information science, I think this is also one that's decent to pick up. We should probably be keep working on some of these xenology projects. We have a good bonus to it now because we've got the orbital base going. We can just keep it a little bit here on the back burner, but our research points are worth very much into that. This one gives us a little bit more control cap there, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, that's why we picked it. Yeah, good.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Okay, so we need to go to Turkey and make an investigation here. That would probably have the an alien operative here. I would guess this is what it is because I don't think the servants can do these missions just yet.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Okay, we got some more missiles here. I think the ones we have before are actually better. So we'll just continue on this one. We'll leave it there. We can compare them when it's time to actually pick one up. Okay, now we unlock the operation centers. That's good. And there, everyone's going into our control points that we let go. Of course, Vietnam is very tempting for them. There's loads of mission control there. Yeah, maybe do we still want to pull on the servants there? Probably do. But maybe we can seem to be quite easy target. I think if we go after this one instead.
Surveilling target.
Reporting in.
I think this one might be our alien operative, or one of them. Aliens probably have, or should have, 5 or 6 operatives on Earth as well.
Ready
I think
for
we've got
orders.
someone else with a decent investigation, so Samsor. A Samsor we would really like to assault the alien assets with.
Ready to
Samadar,
go.
she has 4.
Standing by for order.
Ready for
And can't
orders.
actually investigate
Standing
people.
by for orders.
Where to?
I got a 91% chance to. Question is, which one of these evangelist and an activist? They're both persuasion characters. And she seems to be the, or he seems to be the easier target of them. We'll have to see what the loyalty is. 9 in this one. And we don't actually know what they have. We're guessing 3 security there and no security here, so I think this is an easier target. Or a
Eyes on
less
target.
risky target.
Ready for my mission.
Where do
We'll
you
send
need me?
Samsor in to
Ready.
try to get rid of these life forms in Manaus.
Going in hot.
I think that's down here somewhere. Okay, good. So we will keep a track of where he is, because we probably need to run a surveillance mission there. And then we've got Brew and some Adarsh,
I'm
and
here.
neither of them can do what we want them to do here. We want to investigate the alien activity, of course. And we would like to do a
Reporting in.
survey as well. I guess we keep trying to raise our public opinion a little bit here. Can always be a little bit higher to make it harder for anyone
must
to
persuade
take it from
the
us.
people.
At your service. I will try
that's
to
fine.
sway the public.
Ready to
But
go.
yeah, Fru's got way too low chance to actually reduce the unrest in India. We'll keep on with that. I think that's a decent setup. My hope here is that we can grab Hugh and turn him to our cause. We'll see where we end up there. Being over the cap here is going to cost us something as well. Let's see what we find. And here's even more missiles and torpedoes.
Nothing unusual found.
No, I think we want to repeat this one. And here we go. We have our first direct sighting of the aliens. This is Xenoform Alpha 1. I'm guessing this is going to be the first operative that they sent to Earth. The one that crashed in the beginning of the game. So that is really good. I think we're going to keep track of him. We're just going to
People will
keep
come to
following
our
him, and we'll
side.
get a bonus to actually doing missions against him. If we don't know any of his missions, then there's his pretty face, and we can see his stats about. Of course, he's fully loyal to the aliens' cause. And he's got a pretty high security rating, and that's what we're going to be targeting against, of course. We'll see what we do with Xenoform there in a bit. Okay, we did manage to increase the
The
public
people
opinion in
will
India
come
by
to our
6%
side.
in total.
By the numbers.
And we did not manage to take
We'll be
everything
ready
out
for
down here,
new orders soon.
unfortunately. Yeah, we do need to finish this turn. A fishing pile on Planitia Utopia is complete. And we need to go to San Jose as well. Solar array. This one is good. That's the tier 2 solar panels. They produce a lot more energy, of course. Alright. So we need to do a survey up here.
I'm here.
I
Ready
think
for my
someone,
mission.
Where do you need me?
Yeah, I think I pop over here and do a survey,
Surveilling target area.
and we can send Samsor off to investigate the alien
Standing by
activity
for
in
orders.
Turkey first, I think.
We will see what we can find.
Standing by for
Emiliano's
orders.
still going for the alien there,
Acknowledged.
and with Fru here, let's see if we can. I can't actually turn anyone. Okay, so we do need to have more investigation
Your
going
orders?
on
Where do you need me?
Reporting
this
in.
other operative there.
At your service.
We need to use them for so many different things. These alien things can wait for a bit. We want to investigating Iwakang. They seem to be out of India now anyway. They're in Berlin again. And the servants have a decent hold here in Europe. But the academy has France, which is the unifier of Europe, so that's good.
We'll see what they're up to.
Your orders?
Oh, we
Ready.
can't really do very much with these guys just yet. So
I will tell our story.
At your service.
there's a 12% chance to decrease unrest, but
Making our kiss.
let's make ourselves more popular there instead. I'm gonna have to do something with this guy, of course.
Ready for my mission.
Investigating the alien activity can probably wait. Let's survey this location instead.
On Overwatch.
Samsor, of course, is going to have to go against this alien very soon.
Surveilling target area.
I think we'll land at least one more level of new base. It's going to be a new... Yeah, now we increased our CP cap by 10 there. And diplomatic relations are down. We're not currently unifying anything, so that doesn't help us very much. And what do we want to go for here? I guess we probably are going to need some of these other things here as well. If we go here, we can see that the Copperheads, they've got an acceleration of 18 Gs and 3.7 kilometers per second of delta V. And the Artemis torpedoes here, they've got a lot less acceleration, but a lot more delta V, which means they can maneuver more. And you've got a higher budget to actually maneuver after the enemy warships. That's true for about most of them. The ones that are called missiles have high acceleration and lower delta V, so they travel more in a straight line. While the torpedoes can maneuver after the targets. Missiles, of course, are a lot more numerous as well. I've got the Hera down here, which has both less acceleration and delta V than the other ones we've got up here. I think the Artemis ones are... Most people say that these are the best ones in this tier at the moment. I'm thinking that not those ones, but these ones here, the Racer ones, they should be fairly good as well. They are really fast. They should be able to reach their targets quickly. But they've got very low range. Okay. And that's their drawback. You need to be basically point blank to be able to fire them. Since that's their maximum range, you can probably not fire them until you're at like 300 or 200 kilometers. They were really fast. And then you got the Rattlers, which has there are quite many of them. So you got a big magazine, which makes for bigger volleys. So these are good if the enemy has point defense, so you can overwhelm their point defense. I think we'll probably stick with these. It's the cheapest research, and these ones seem to be doing quite fine. Let's get rid of those for now. The magazine could be another one to pick up. But let's get some of these laboratories out of the way, as we can build them if we want to. I think we want to start with the energy lab here. Oh no, the op center. I think we'll start off with that. Don't know, yeah, 15 per month. That's super expensive. So we probably need to wait for nanofactories before we can start building these anyway. That means that they are not very... and that one would be good to pick up as well. Solar arrays, these are going to be important. They produce 40 powers. So we don't need to have as many... Yeah, let's pick up the solar panels. That's going to be helpful for all of our bases. I don't know if we can actually upgrade these to... Yeah, we can upgrade it to a level 2. There's no point doing it until we've got the solar panels, I think. We don't actually have the mission control to upgrade them either. And that is probably the bigger question there.
Person of interest surveilled.
Okay, so we have managed to...
We found nothing of note.
that sucks. And a decent chance at it as well. Because we do know a lot more about this Hydra now. I think we're going to investigate him once more before we try to assassinate him.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
I had some bad
Wrapping
rolls
up
there.
here.
And Moldova and Russia seem to be going on and off at war all the time there. Settlement core, this is one that we will want to have, so we can upgrade
My
our...
family had this farm in Mississippi. You name it, they grew it. Corn, soybeans, cotton. There was so much to do, day and night. It wasn't the life I wanted, but it did teach me that you have to work hard if you want to nurture a living thing into the very best version of itself. Superior Judith Howell, interview with 8 Chakra podcast.
Yeah, so that allows us to upgrade these Mars bases so we can actually put some useful things there as well. Then we're going to need a bigger fission pile, a bigger nuclear reactor to power these bases, of course. But the Earth and lunar ones can probably be upgraded there. This is also a part of it, space agriculture. Okay, we actually unlocked the fission reactor array there instantly. And they took another control point from us. That one should be... where do we have it? Space agriculture down here. And this one... it leads up to bigger ones there. But it should also lead to some projects. Just hover over it there. The hydroponics bay. That's going to be useful for our T2 ones to reduce their support costs. And they picked up photonic computing afterwards, which is also going to be useful. I think that's down here. Leads to advanced neural networks. And onto quantum computing later on. Alright, so we're just waiting here now. I lost another point there. There we go, we're back up at 14 mission control. A large typhoon has struck the Hong Kong region. That is awful. Do we have any armies actually located there? Don't think so. Hong Kong is this small one down here. And there's no armies there, so we don't need to worry about damaging them. But this a significant public opinion boost might actually be worth it. Let's actually pay that cost there. Public opinion is hard to get in China, as we noticed when we were trying to break in. And that'll make it even harder for anyone to take China from us. Yeah, this is it's very costly, of course. But we can't really do anything about that right now. We just need to work on it. Let's see if we can grab some... if we have any experience anywhere here that we can use. No, next turn we should be able to get some experience.
I'm here.
At your service.
Yeah, so Emiliano here. Keep going on Xenoform.
Initiating surveillance.
And I
here.
think... where do we have the assassinate mission? Maybe we don't. And that is...
Ready.
oh yeah, that's a espionage one. We really need to get her espionage up a little bit more then. don't know that 13 will actually cut it. But Samsung
Where
should
do
be
you
able
need
to protect the target.
What's the op?
So that's a 3% chance. If we go all out, that's 18. Then we're blowing half of our ops budget for an extra 5%. I think we need to do something like that. That'll give us probably with our income at least 4 tries at 13% rather than 2 tries at 18%. I think that's gonna be better for
I
us.
have them in my sights.
Ready.
Samsor here needs to
Standing
go on
by.
protecting the target. Not Manaus. So we need to protect Nari. She's the one who's going after the alien. So, and that means that Samsor will
On guard.
make sure that nothing untoward happens to her. And that means we've got 3 operatives working on the same mission there. And let's
We must
keep
persuade
at
the
these
people.
here.
Your orders?
We're up to 14% there. And let's just keep stabilizing, I think. We mostly need the experience from this.
I will try to sway the public.
Yes. Alright, so let's get rid of all of these notifications. Okay, so let's see how we do. If we have luck on our side. Xenoform.
Defending the VIP.
Yeah, so we are protecting Nori there. Or Nari. I detected more alien bases. Okay, so the probe arrived here on SS series. Don't have the command points for this, but I think it's probably worth to grab a site here anyway. Both of these are actually quite good. I think we're gonna settle for Hanami Plano. I wish we could grab both of them, but Hanami is gonna be... It gives us a lot more of everything, except for the missiles. But we get both nobles, a hefty chunk of metals, get a decent amount of volatiles, and most importantly that we get loads of water. I won't allow us to. That sucks. We're not allowed to go over our limit. Let's see if we have any possibility of gaining some mission control from something in here then. None of these give mission control, so that sucks, and I don't think we've got anything unassigned. Ishtar here might be one that's worth picking up just for the space mining bonus. And that is the only slot we have available. There's 3% extra mining, we'll grab that. We really need more mission control ASAP. But yeah, we can't do anything about that right now. So let's go back to Xenoform. He's here in Turkey. Let's see what happens here. We should be able to get one investigation off before we
We've got
do
some
this
intel on our
assassination.
target.
And hopefully that will give us a little bit better chance
Lay
here.
the groundwork.
So we're up to 38% chance, it looks like.
Missed my chance.
We actually had a 39% chance. We made a critical failure. And if we didn't have her protected, she would probably have died from that. So we will repeat this one. At least Mars is getting
We
online
are
here.
winning their hearts and minds.
Actually, we could try to sell our moon base.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
So we have reports of returned abductees in the Ankara region of Turkey. The relatives say that they are behaving strangely and saying that the aliens are peaceful and here to help humanity. our analysts believe that this is a sign that the aliens are attempting to gain influence by shifting public opinion in favor of the servants. And we have positively identified him, and they probably know about it now too. I lost another control point there. Brazil has had a revolution. I got loads of these sites we actually need to investigate. Oh, this one disappeared now. But I think actually assassinating this alien is going to have to take precedence. So let's protect her again.
Safe.
Ready for orders.
And we go for a second try. We're not actually going to be able to do anything untowards against them here. But I think we need to investigate these alien activities.
At your service.
It's a little bit unfortunate that these two can't. We should have some experience now though. So Samsor can increase in something. And we need to increase in something that either administration, command, or persuasion. He doesn't need persuasion, he's maxed out at command, so administration it is. Soon maxed out there too. No new orgs to look at there. And we've got Samadarshi here. And we really would need to get some more organizations for actually, I think, if we're gonna keep him around. So we can get some more missions on him. Let's increase his administration instead, and increase our CP cap by 1 as well, so yeah, that's fine. Can't do anything else there. I guess what we could do is try to grab one of our nations again. That has a lot of mission control. And then going into Singapore too, of course. There's only one mission control there. There's actually one mission control down there, and probably goes to the Eurasian Union though. And we are quite away from... We're gonna really get one here from India.
Standing by for orders.
We'll come in contact. That's a servant. We don't really want to sell our lunar base to the servants, do we? We don't know about anyone else. Guess we could abandon it as well. That seems a little bit silly. It is producing things. A little bit of metals and water. Now maybe we decommission this hub and we go to a series instead. I think that might actually be worth it. Let's look at the big picture here and see if we can actually find series again. There we go. And no one else is out here. And getting it, as we've got Mars actually going, I think going to series might be more important. What is this? This is a colony ship that's going to series. I don't like the look of this. Don't think it would be... Okay, so they are going to be colonizing series. That really sucks. Now we're not going to be able to take out one of their bases for quite some time, I don't think. The question is if we can sneak in a base here anyway. Now that is a tough one to look at. Would be nice if we had a fleet in position here to shoot this one down as it arrives, but we don't. And I think we won't for quite some time. Yeah, okay, let's work on trying to sell that lunar base before then. We're not gonna just abandon it. I think we'd rather like to get something for it. And some organization or something that's useful to us. Yeah, we're still leading this lot, even with only 20% into it. This is a super long research, so we don't really need to put more energy into it than that right now. August and April. April is very soon. And then we're gonna need the fission piles. The question is if we are just better at upgrading our current stations and orbitals to the next tier instead. We probably might actually be better off abandoning that to get the CP cap or the mission control cap to upgrade these instead. No, we actually want to use these agents, of course.
Making our case.
Standing by for orders.
No, I don't want to be doing that. But if we could actually grab something for the mission control.
I will tell our student.
On guard.
Yeah, that's good. So solar arrays are complete. Let's make sure that we have the fission reactor arrays as well. Might as well just grab those nuclear plants for Mars. That's going to make the bases we have a lot better in a little bit.
They got away.
We now have a little bit of mission control there. Okay, we're going to have to try that one more time. As long as we don't lose track of him.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, this is the one we had an alert for before. I was hoping we'd have a fleet up by now, but we're kind of bound by mission control at the moment. Otherwise we could have something to actually intercept it. Mobile Space Science Lab, I don't think we need that one too urgently.
We've moved the needle.
That means that we have... that's the servants, or are the aliens? I'm thinking we have a ship here somewhere in orbit. Might be further out though. Or is it this one? Alright, it's arriving on... yeah, we get about a 2-week warning that it's arrival. But it should... when it arrives, it should start doing service of Earth. Okay, so Russia is going to war again. And nobody's surprised. Yeah, and they of course went to Ceres. And as expected, they took our site as well, yes.
Sisters and brothers, I remind you the Lord said, shall the axe boast over him who hews with it? Or the saw magnify itself against him who wields it? It is our destiny, our right, to embrace the marvels he has seen fit to provide us. The enemy would have you believe this is playing God, but nay. We are taking dominion of our world and claiming our rightful place at his right hand. Superior Judith Howell, Xenobaptist Sermon.
Okay, so the Academy finished photonic computing and they're off to advanced neural networks. This is a pretty good direction for them to go in as well, so they're not going to be complaining there. And they always build a base as well. And in space. Let's go back to Earth on that one. And then going into Nepal as well. And let's just make sure that we finish off where we want to be. Special project is Civilian Photonic Computing Project. That increases our control point management, so this is going to be one that we want to do as soon as possible. We still know where Xenoform is, and we have a very good idea of who he is.
Your orders.
We have a 38% chance to actually assassinate him.
Ready to go.
We do need to keep keep up our protection of her though.
Defending the VIP.
Standing by.
Let's actually make sure to survey the locations here a little bit.
Surveying target area.
Ready for
And
orders.
we'll just set these two to go back at
I will tell our
campaigning.
story.
Where do you need me? We'll make our appeal.
Maybe we can move over and do some in China instead. Let's just quickly check for experience here. Yeah, no one's up close. We've soon got one here on Emiliano. But yeah, he's doing surveillance, so he's not going to gain anything this turn. But that's going to be all for today. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.